Typhoon Mangkhut Ompong right around 10:30 a.m. Philippine Standard Time is still a very strong typhoon, but land interaction over the northern Philippines has left it, albeit a little bit weaker here. But we're continuing to see rain bands wrap around the southern periphery of this storm system after it moved over northeastern Cagayan through the overnight hours in the early morning, and it really left a lot of destruction in its wake. And a widespread power outages, loss of communication across northeastern Cagayan. Actually, the image there out in Tuguegarao where the storm system moved right overhead, but at least here we are getting some communications out of there. Further towards north, places like Santa Anna and Aparri, I haven't seen much in the form of reports, especially coastal it's there. Some of the storm chasers across this area, including videographer James Reynolds and Josh Morgan, who have been located out here in Santa Anna and even over towards Aparri, complete loss of communication with them after they were saying the winds were really starting to kick up right around 2 to 3 a.m. Philippine Standard Time. Haven't seen much in form of reports since then. But you can see here on this infrared imagery, really the right front of this storm system had winds gusting up to 300 kilometers per hour within it, moved right over those locations, and I do fear that some pretty significant damage is going to be seen there once we get clearer communication out of that area. Something as simple as radar has been sporadic out across this area. I know the radar in Aparri completely lost. Even off here towards northwestern Luzon there, storm crossed over and was albeit weaker than it was at landfall. We're also seeing some pretty decent damage there sent to me via my Facebook page. A few people took out some photos there. So that's just a quick look at what's happening right now. I really hope that we're not going to be seeing deaths with this storm system, but the amount of damage we are seeing reported, at least at this time, with the lack of communication, is pretty serious. Winds right now 90 gusting to 130 knots according to the Japan Meteorological Agency. Pressure at 940 hectopascals. The saving grace with all of this is that it is moving fast. Moving west at 30 kilometers per hour. A large, very strong storm system, a very large storm system. The wind field around this is still massive. This area in yellow, that is indicating how far the tropical storm strength winds are extending out. Even Manila, you've been seeing some fairly gusty winds. In fact, Rojas Boulevard, some flooding, minor storm surge taking place off of Manila Bay earlier on this morning. As we look ahead through the rest of your Saturday here, heading into Saturday afternoon, conditions will rapidly improve, especially by Saturday night. We're actually going to be looking at some clearing skies. Now, we still have inflow wrapping around this, so some scattered showers possible, even heading into Sunday across parts of Manila. That enhanced monsoonal flow, the Habagat, continuing to impact these areas, but all eyes will shift towards the northwest. ECMWF and GFS alike starting to put a Hong Kong right in the right front quadrant of this storm system as we head into your Sunday evening, and I think that's where we're going to start to switch our attention as far as forecasting is concerned. The big impact this is going to have out here in southern China. Very damaging winds, even the chance of significant storm surge. Good news, much of southern China not terribly storm surge prone, a lot of cliff faces, but still it could be a problem there. Right now, though, I really want to continue to watch what is happening here in the northern Philippines, the recovery efforts. I know we all have friends out there in northern Luzon and really do hope and pray they're all staying safe here today. This violent, destructive storm system, it really intensified just prior to landfall. I do want to point that out. And it intensified enough where I think it may have caught a lot of people off guard. We were saying a super typhoon, a violent typhoon for days. One of the strongest ones of 2018 everywhere. But still, that last bit of rapid intensification really was rough. So hopefully everybody out there stayed safe. Thanks for watching, guys. And if you have any questions, comments, reports, any of these locations out here, please do share them with me.